Azalia, you were on the show before, had lots of disagreements there. What was the big thing that
my God, we are not doing this tonight. We're not doing this tonight.
I love it.
What were we?
Because I would take it back anyways. I looped myself into something and I couldn't go back on it, so I was just doubling down.
No, but honestly, I don't.
We were talking about who has a harder time in getting sex.
Laid.
Was it specifically sex or or dating? I thought it was dating
laid
in general.
Well, I think it could have been both. We might have been talking about is dating harder for men or women,
right?
And then getting laid, who has it harder.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Wait, so hold on. You're walking back?
I'm walking back.
No, come on.
But you have to hear me out. I don't disagree with everything I said. I do think that women do go up to men in bars and they actually do talk to them and ask men out. I would say, okay, you're correct in your
erroneous.
I'm agreeing with you.
No, but
but what I'm walking back is my point in saying that was I think that dating is more difficult for men and they have less options because of the way that they treat women and these boxes that they place women in. And that was my point.
Erroneous.
I disavow. Wait, what?
I was gonna say I think dating is harder for women in the sense context, right?
Wait, a little posture check just so we can get you closer to the mic. Yeah, it's all good.
I think dating is harder for women in the sense that it's women are socially conditioned to fear and be wary of men. So, every single time a guy comes up and does the courage to ask a girl out, she has to go through a million possibilities of can I trust him? Is he safe? Is he gonna put something in my drink? If I don't reject him in the right way, is he gonna get aggressive? Is he gonna call me a bitch? Blah, blah, blah. So I think that makes dating really difficult for women. But I think ultimately it affects both negatively because now everyone's paranoid and worried about each other.
I mean, we literally just saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
This week, the brick heard around the world.
You didn't see that? A woman rejected a guy and he hit her in the face with a brick.
Yeah.
Wait, do we see the video? Do you actually see the video of her getting hit?
She takes the video immediately
in the
after.
hospital. It's in the hospital, but she definitely got clocked.
Well, there's another video of her right after it happened. Yeah.
I saw the photo of the injury, and then I think I saw the video where she was blaming men for having not protected her in the situation. But then I saw a video she had released either right before she went out where she was basically talking shit about men. And then she was like, but I also saw, wait, no. Hold on. There was another video that came out where, what did she do? She slapped a guy.
That's dumb.
It was a skit, though.
What?
It was a skit. All of her content prior to that, they were skits. It even said in her bio, all work is consensual, blah, blah, blah.
Well, she could say that as a plausible denied, but
it looked like a skit.
It looked like she hit him pretty fucking hard, if I recall.
I mean, it could be a kink thing. Who knows? I don't know. But again, when she's in the situation,
maybe it was
the people
a kink
that are
for him to throw a brick at her.
Do you think that's
acceptable? Obviously, it's not. I'm just making the point of wow, I don't even know anything about it. I'm not trying to defend this guy for throwing a brick at her, but I'm just
if
maybe it's a kink, I don't know.
But if it's consensual, if it's consensual and she's hitting him in the face and that's what he wants, that's completely different than her saying, no, I don't want your number, and somebody picking up a brick and smashing her in the face. Those are two completely different scenarios.
Right. Yeah,
they're not even comparable.
If it is a kink, but you were just throwing it out there.
Because it could be.
But
if it's consensual, we don't, but it's a skit. So
okay.
Obviously the slap was consensual whether it was a kink or not.
The way she was acting in the video, she seemed pretty fucking loose, not in a sexual sense, but loose in her behavior. I mean, if you're acting like a fucking
I don't think, that doesn't
justify that?
No, I'm not saying it justifies anybody being physically assaulted, but if you're acting like a fucking lunatic, there's other crazy people out there that don't have the that don't abide by the social contract, and if you tread on them in any way, they're going to be like, fuck this person, I'm a
smash him in the face with a brick.
Should get punched?
What's that?
Do you not hear how that sounds?
Do you believe in that Nazis should get punched out of curiosity?
Do I believe? This is an interesting question. Well, I don't think that I object to Nazis, certainly. Do I think we'd have to define specifically what you mean by Nazi, and then what are they saying. But across the board, I'm against physical violence.
Okay, so you agree with the brick scenario? Is like you're against it, right?
I'm against it, but like, is it shocking to me if you go out in public and you're like talking shit to people? I don't know what this woman did, so I'm only speculating. I saw one video where she was really it seemed like she was acting very, very wild. If you go out in public, I don't know if she was in some like bar environment where alcohol's involved, like if you're acting like a fucking moron in an environment where people are drinking heavily and you're like antagonizing people, not everybody has their head screwed on straight. So you got to like there's a lot of violence when you're out at bars and clubs. People constantly get into fights. If it wasn't the case, they wouldn't need bouncers. They wouldn't need securities in nightclub environments. So she was out night on the town. Again, I don't know the full details. I don't know the full context of what happened. I didn't see all the videos. I did see a video. She was acting like pretty out of pocket with some of her shit. So should she have been physically assaulted? No. But like, if it's not surprising, does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. I see where you're coming from.
I agree with you.
Like if I go to a dangerous neighborhood and I'm antagonizing the people in the neighborhood, like
you're asking for it.
I'm like it's.
No, I agree with you.
I'm just curious. We can't really say anything without the full context.
Right.
So that's a problem.
Yeah, I didn't see the full video. So anyways,
because if what she's saying is accurate, obviously, again, we don't know. But if what she's saying is accurate and a man asked her for her phone number and she rejected him and his response was to pick up a brick and hit her in the face, I think that there is no justification whether her prior content pictured her slapping men consensually or whatever the case may be. It doesn't justify it. Obviously, those men don't know that she has these skits online and that that's the type of person she is when she got hit in the face. So there is no justification of it.
If the details are, guy approached her, she rejected him, he picks up a brick and smashes her in the face, absolutely wrong. Right. If a girl rejects you, oh, hey, nice to meet you, have a good night. Like that's it. It's just move on, you know. All right.
I mean, I guess.
But let's move on from that. It's kind of irrelevant.
Well, but what I was
unrelated. Well, let me just.
Sorry. I have one more thing to say because
related to the brick thing.
Well, it's tying back into what we were talking about before.
Okay,
That's why what she was saying about women when we get approached in bars or whatever, because we do have to have that process and that analysis of like the potential things that could possibly happen when a man asks to take us out or get our phone number or whatever the case may be. So that's the only thing I wanted to say, and that's why your point made sense and why we brought it up in the first place. But we just have to think about that.
Let me ask you a question, Pixie. So if I went out to like a bar and I walked up to a guy with not threatening physical violence, but I just started calling him a pussy over and over, you might say that it would be wrong for him to physically attack me, but should I be surprised if he does?
No, like that's yeah.
So, okay. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if I just walked up to a big dude and I was like, "Dude, you're a fucking pussy." Like, I'm like, there's a pretty good chance,
you're
like,
gonna get hit.
I might get hit.
Shit, get hit.
Should I get hit? No, but I shouldn't be surprised when I do. So let's see. We have a couple chats here. We have